Hi, and welcome to another episode of Hard Knock Goalie Life. Um, Today we're gonna talk more about my pads, my hybrid pads, which I felt that I wasn't too informative when it came to talking about my pads. And we're gonna talk about last night's game. But first, we'll talk about the hybrid pads. Yeah, what the heck? I can't really zoom in much. All right. So here's the thing about hybrid pads. As you can see, hybrid pads have the traditional knee rolls to give the pad more flex at the knees. Now the knee rolls, uh, I have a feeling will also be good for when it comes to rebound control. I know that I've seen a YouTube video from my favorite player in the NHL, Carey Price, and he says that feels when he feels a shot him in the knee rolls, the puck just stays right in front of him. It doesn't really go out too far. Also, no, also no, also, hybrid pads they say have multiple breaks on the outer roll to add more flex. Okay. Deeper leg channel to make the pad stay tighter to the goaltender's leg, giving maximum control. Some pads have shin rolls to give a softer rebound. You will never find this on a butterfly goalie. Now, I checked my pads, and I think that my pads have shin rolls the last I looked. And I made a few saves there last night where I felt that I didn't really give up a rebound, so I think I do have them. Also, top of the thigh is angled inward to help increase mobility. Now, I've felt that myself too, considering also that my butterfly pads were a 34 and my new hybrid pads are a 34 plus 1. So I felt that as well. This and we don't necessarily need to know the the brands for hybrid pads. Mind you, though, my type is not in on this list. My type of hybrid pads are CCM Extreme Flex 760. I don't exactly know if it's the same pads that Carey Price uses. I know he might it might be a similar brand or whatnot, or maybe he's got a slightly different brand, but you get the point. All right, so also last night I had my first game as a full-time goalie with Fubar, and it was one of those games where I didn't see many shots. We had quite a bit of pressure on them, but their goalie stood on his head. He made this made the saves that was necessary and tried to keep his team in it. But the majority of the play was in their end, and we basically won the game based on ball control, which is sometimes how you win games, just by having possession of the ball most of the game. I didn't see too many shots, but I did see some shots, and I'm happy to say this, that most of my shots were low, and or most of the shots were low, which is fine, perfectly fine by me, because I was wanting to break in the pads, and sure enough, they were shooting it at the pads. So So I can't complain there. Uh, like I said before, some of the shots hit me on the shin rolls, which I felt didn't really leave a rebound, or if I did, well, they just went to my teammates. So yeah, I can't complain. There is there is one goal I'd like to talk about that was scored on me. It was a soft goal that I should have had. It was basically I wasn't hugging my post, or didn't really. Basically, I was off my post a bit, and they managed to squeak one in. Now, as a goalie, I'm normally pretty good for when it comes to multitasking, and I'm a pretty vocal goalie. But when you're a vocal goalie, you got to make sure that you can multitask. I mean, you can encourage your teammates, but you got to make sure that you don't lose focus of what you're really trying to do. You got to make sure as you're being vocal, you stay in position and be square to the shooter. And if it means hugging your posts, yeah, which that was not the case there, but so be it. And yep, so not much more to say there. Well, actually, no, I don't really have much more to say. So tonight I have a double header with my Monday co-ed team. I might be letting you guys know how that went. We'll see what happens. And that's it for me. So until then, take care.